morning. You're watching Republic TV. My name is Shivangi Shukla, and welcome to today's quick morning segment where we delve into the updates from around the country, the world, and the world of business, sports, entertainment, all this and much more. Now, as Supreme Court adjourns a suo motu hearing in the Rajekar case to Congress government in Telangana, starting the caste survey. Stay tuned as we bring you the ground realities on Quick Morning. Let's get started. We'll also get to all the details from sports, business and entertainment. Stay tuned as we get started with Quick Morning. A suo motu case of the rape and murder of a postgraduate trainee at Kolkata's Rajekar Medical College has been deferred yet again by the Supreme Court on Wednesday. Originally listed on November 5th. In this hearing, the Supreme Court was supposed to hear the status report by the CBI into the incident as well as the financial irregularities at this college. In addition, the West Bengal government was also asked by the Supreme Court to submit an affidavit detailing the process of recruiting municipal volunteers as well as ensuring the safety and security of the hospitals and educational institutions through civic volunteers. Telangana government's caste survey, a key election promise made by Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, began on Wednesday. Chief Minister Revant Reddy described the survey as a yagna to achieve social justice for the oppressed classes and equality of opportunity. So, Deputy Chief Minister has said that as many as 94,750 enumerators and 9,400 plus supervisors have been selected across the state. Each enumerator would cover around 150 households.
Various sections of the society, at what level, politically, economically, socially, status-wise, at what level they are, and other things, whether they are able to reach or receive equally or not. Once the entire survey is done, then you will come to understand the wealth of the state, the power of the state, other avenues are equally reachable, accessible to the people or not.
Encounter broke out between security forces and terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara district. Based on specific intelligence inputs about the presence of terrorists, a cordon and search operation was launched by security forces during the night in the Margi area in North Kashmir district. Officials said that contact was established with the terrorists and a firefight began. Exchange of fire was going on and the operation is in progress. 11 people, including 6 women and 3 children, were killed while 4 others were injured on Wednesday after a truck hit a auto rickshaw. This happened and a senior police officer says that the accident took place when the truck crashed into the auto in a bid to avoid hitting a motorcycle. At around 12:30 p.m., the local police was informed about the incident on the Bilgram Madhavganj Road near Roshanpur village. Later, one more woman succumbed to her injuries, taking the toll to 11.
माधवगंज रोड पे एक मोड़ पड़ता है। इस मोड़ पे डीसीएम और ऑटो का एक्सीडेंट हुआ है जिसमें कई लोग घायल हो गए। पुलिस तत्काल मौके पर पहुंची, रेस्क्यू किया गया, हॉस्पिटल में उनको लाया गया तो उसमें 10 लोगों की दुखद मृत्यु हुई है जिसमें 6 महिलाएं शामिल हैं, 3 बच्चे शामिल हैं और 1 पुरुष शामिल। 10 लोगों की मृत्यु हुई है, 4 लोग घायल। इसमें भी डॉक्टरों से भी बात हुई थी तो उनकी हालत खतरे से बाहर है, लेकिन फिर भी उनको बेटर उपचार के लिए जिला हॉस्पिटल उनको रेफर किया गया, एम्बुलेंस से भेजा जा रहा है उनको।
Mandal Murmu, one of the proposers of Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren's nomination from the Assembly constituency, and received a live threat on social media after joining the BJP, following which one person was detained on Wednesday. Sahibganj Deputy Commissioner said that as soon as they received the information and traced location of the person, it was found that the person belongs to the Dumka district. The police have detained the person and interrogation is right now underway. A high-speed Range Rover struck and killed a 45-year-old employee as he was crossing the road near Kisan Bhavan on Wednesday morning. The collision threw the person a considerable distance, leaving him critically injured. Bystanders immediately informed the police and the vehicle's owner. The doctors declared him dead on arrival.
10 और 11 के बीच में मैसेज मिला था कि पैदल आदमी क्रॉस कर रहा था 22 और 35 का रोड। उसको एक रेंज रोवर गाड़ी है ब्लैक कलर की CHN 0006 जिसे जसविंदर सिंह चला रहा था, तो उससे फैटल एक्सीडेंट हुआ है। वो PGI लेके गए, वहाँ पर उनको ब्रोड डेड डिक्लेयर कर दिया। सटन एंड दिया पास 1 ये मार्कफेड में पीएन का काम करते थे टेम्परेरी बेस पे। तो वो वहाँ पे उनको ले जाया गया, वहाँ उनकी प्रोडेक्ट कर दिया। गाड़ी जो है हमने एप्रीहेंडेड कर ली है और जो ड्राइवर है उसको भी एप्रीहेंड कर लिया।
A devastating fire broke out at a Fortune Mall in Surat's upscale Citylight area late Wednesday, claiming the lives of 2 women who died from suffocation. The blaze, which started on the top floor, quickly spread to the spa and gym, trapping those inside. Thick smoke filled the area, making it difficult for people to escape. The cause of the fire remains unknown, and an investigation has been launched to determine the origin and potential safety lapses at the facility. The incident has in fact raised many concerns over fire safety measures in commercial establishments across Surat. UP CM Yogi Adityanath on Wednesday highlighted the renaming of the Mughal Museum in Agra to the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum while addressing a rally in Maharashtra's Amravati. CM Yogi noted that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had challenged the authority of barbaric invaders. He said he had ordered the renaming of the Mughal Museum to make a symbol of the Marathas and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj.
छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज ने जिस दुष्ट अफजल को मार गिराया था, उसके नाम पर औरंगाबाद का नाम होना याद करना, इसको हटना ही चाहिए। संभाजी नगर के रूप में उसको पहचान मिलनी ही चाहिए।
Viewers, tracking the top business stories for the day, we bring you the latest as the Union Cabinet gives a nod to PM Modi. The PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme to Swiggy's IPO subscription reaching 11% on its opening day. Stay tuned as we delve into the key highlights shaping the world of business. Union Cabinet chaired by the Prime Minister Modi has approved the PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme, which allows students to access loans up to 7,50,000 rupees for higher education without need for collaterals or even a guarantor. This initiative aims to reduce financial barriers for students applying to top educational institutions in India. The entire loan process is digital, enabling students to apply online without dealing with paperwork. Additionally, the scheme offers interest relief. Students from families with an annual income of up to 8 lakhs rupees can receive a 3% interest discount on loans up to 10 lakh rupees during the moratorium period, while those from families with an income of up to 4,50,000 rupees are eligible for full interest coverage. The scheme is available to students who are admitted to one of the top-ranked institutions, both government and private, as per the NIRF rankings. It's available to more than 22 lakh students annually who want to pursue higher education in technical, professional or other courses.
हर एक छात्र, एवरी स्टूडेंट जिसको फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस की ज़रूरत है, अगर उसको फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस की ज़रूरत है और अच्छे यूनिवर्सिटी में या अच्छे किसी एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन में उसका एडमिशन हुआ है, तो वो वंचित न रहे। इस उद्देश्य के साथ उसे गारंटी रहे कि उसको फाइनेंसिस के कारण पढ़ाई में बाधा नहीं आएगी।
Elon Musk indicated that he would aim to reduce federal agencies if Donald Trump is re-elected and offers him a role in his administration. Speaking on Tucker Carlson's online program from Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, Musk says that he wanted to help Trump improve government efficiency. Musk, a prominent supporter of Trump, serves as CEO of Tesla and SpaceX and owns the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter. Meanwhile, Musk is also facing a proposed class action lawsuit over his recent $1 million a day giveaway filed by Arizona resident Jacqueline McAfee in federal court in Austin, Texas. The lawsuit accuses Musk and his America PAC of misleading participants in a petition supporting the U.S. Constitution, where Musk allegedly promised random winners. Total vehicle retail sale in India witnessed a 32% on-year rise in October to 28,32,944 units, with all segments, including two-wheelers and passenger vehicles, registering strong growth. Federation of Automobile Dealers Association has said this on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the total vehicle retail sales in October stood at around 21,43,929 units as per the FADA. The strong growth in October this year was largely driven by the rural market, especially boosting two-wheelers and passenger vehicle sales, supported by increased minimum support price for the Rabi crop. FADA has said this. The convergence of major festivals like Navratri and Diwali in October significantly boosted consumer demand, and improved stock availability led to 36% year-on-year and 71% month-on-month growth in two-wheelers, according to the association. A landmark ruling in the Supreme Court on Wednesday confirmed that holders of light motor vehicle driving licenses are permitted to drive transport vehicles weighing up to 7,500 kgs. A decision delivered by a five-judge bench led by Chief Justice Deeva Chandrachud clarifies licensing regulations and aims to prevent insurance companies from rejecting claims based on the type of license held by drivers involved in the accidents. Now, while a court ruled in the favor of LMV license holders, it maintained that special eligibility requirements will still apply to vehicles transporting hazardous goods. The bench also emphasized that road safety remains a critical issue, with over 1.7 lakh fatalities in India due to accidents, and dismissed claims that accidents involving light vehicles are primarily caused by LMV license holders. Swiggy's IPO opened for subscription yesterday, aiming to raise rupees 11,327 crores as the first day of a subscription closed on Wednesday. IPO reaches 11% or 0.11 times the subscription. Retail investors subscribed at 0.52 times, with around employee participation at 0.7 times. Non-institutional investors showed limited interest at 0.05 times, and bids from qualified institutional buyers remain absent at the time of reporting. The prior to the IPO, Swiggy raised 5,085 crore rupees from anchor investors by allotting 13 crore for 4 lakh shares to 151 funds at 390 rupees per share. The company's shares are trading at a grey market premium of 11 rupees in the unofficial market, indicating a modest 2.82% premium over the issue price. Moving on to our international segment, where we are tracking the ground pulse of some of the biggest global headlines. Today, we delve into significant developments from around the world as a lot of congratulatory messages are pouring in for Donald Trump, and the pollution levels are worsening in Lahore. These two top updates will be a top focus. Stay tuned as we delve into the world, or from the stories coming in from all across the globe and the global landscape. Locals in Melania Trump's hometown in Slovenia expressed pride on Wednesday after her husband's decisive election victory in the U.S. Donald Trump was elected as the 47th president of the United States after defeating Democratic candidate and Vice President Kamala Harris. Mayor of Crvenka expressed that the people of Crvenka in Slovenia are very proud of Melania Trump becoming the First Lady once again. He emphasized that she would carry out her role with the same honor and dignity as in her previous tenure. He expressed confidence that Melania would fulfill her responsibilities with honor, further promoting Crvenka and Slovenia on the global stage. Doctors in Lahore, Pakistan's cultural capital, reported a surge in hospitals and clinics due to record high air pollution. Authorities warned that a full lockdown could be enforced if residents do not wear face masks and adhere to other smog-related safety measures. Now, Lahore remained the world's most polluted city on Wednesday, with air quality index hitting a record high of over 1,100. The principal of Allama Iqbal Medical College, Lahore, explained that smog not only affects the respiratory system but also poses serious risks for patients with heart disease or other heart conditions, making it difficult for them to breathe and increasing the likelihood of heart attacks. He noted that the overall impact of smog on public health has worsened significantly, leading to a sharp rise in hospital admissions.
Smog has affected our population very adversely, and more than 55,000 people have presented to the various hospitals of Lahore in only 1 week. More than 7,000 have presented with the eye infections. They have presented with the conjunctivitis, which is because of the allergy to the particulate matter in the smog. And also more than 6,000 people have presented with ear, nose and throat infections. We should also remember that all those people who have respiratory issues, who have asthma or chronic obstructive airway diseases, all of these patients find it very difficult to lead a normal life during smog.
Danny Danon, Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, congratulated President Trump on his victory and expressed eagerness to collaborate with him and his administration. He highlighted that significant challenges ahead, emphasizing the enemies of the United States and also Israel's enemies, and he was confident that they would continue to work together. Danon also stressed the need for reform at the UN, calling for greater moral clarity, and expressed hope that the new administration would lead efforts in that direction. Trump's strong backing of Israel, combined with his campaign stance advocating for a swift end to the Gaza conflict, raises numerous questions about how his second term will impact the region at this critical juncture.
First, we congratulate President Trump for his victory, and we are looking forward to work with him, with the administration. We have major tasks ahead of us. The enemies of the United States are the enemy of Israel, and I'm sure we will continue to work together.
Senator Mitch McConnell praised the performance at the National Republican Senatorial Committee, recalling his own time there. He noted that the focus on securing high-quality candidates and ensuring they won their nominations was unmatched. Despite some criticism, McConnell emphasized that candidate quality is absolutely crucial. He asserted that this year Senate Republican leaders made a focused effort to recruit more mainstream candidates with a wider appeal.
I had that job at the NRSC a few years back. I've never seen a better performance. He focused on getting quality candidates, making sure they actually got the nomination. And as I said, to some criticism, candidate quality is absolutely essential.
Several explosions rocked Beirut on Wednesday, setting thick smoke billowing across the city's skyline. Lebanon Civil Defense reported that at least 30 bodies have been recovered from the rubble of a collapsed apartment building. Search efforts are right now ongoing as number of survivors or bodies still are trapped under the debris remain unclear. The cause of the blast has not yet been determined. Since the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah erupted in 2023, at least 3,000 people have been killed and some 13,500 wounded in Lebanon. Ashley Kirzinger from Kaiser Family Foundation explained that former President Trump received majority support from voters nationwide in key battleground states who are most concerned about the economy and a desired stronger border security enforcement. These issues were more important to these voters than concerns like the future of democracy or abortion access, which were prioritized by voters for Harris, but not enough to secure her victory. He noted that around 40% of voters identified the economy and jobs as the most pressing issue facing the country. On this matter, Donald Trump held an 8-point advantage over Vice President Harris. He emphasized that most voters, on the other hand, remained worried that a Trump victory would lead to a government which is authoritarian in nature, where a single leader may have unchecked power.
Nationwide and in key battleground states, former President Trump garnered majority support among voters that were most concerned about the economy and wanted to see more aggressive enforcement of the country's border security.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz congratulated Donald Trump on his election victory, acknowledging that he will assume office at a time of significant global challenge. He emphasized that U.S. and its president play a crucial role in addressing these issues and that U.S. presidential elections have far-reaching consequences beyond America. Scholz noted that many things will change under a Trump administration, a point the president has consistently made. He assured that Germany would remain a reliable transatlantic partner, recognizing its ongoing contribution to the relationship, particularly in light of the security threats posed by Russia, as agreed upon by all NATO allies. All right, viewers, we will get to all the highlights from the world of sports. Today, we will bring the latest as the BCCI has announced to include KL Rahul and Dhruv Jurel in the India squad against Australia. Stay tuned as we get to all the top updates coming in from sports-related stories. The Board of Control for Cricket in India has included KL Rahul and Dhruv Jurel in the India A squad for the second first-class game against Australia A. Match is being considered as a dress rehearsal for the upcoming Border Gavaskar Trophy. Talaj Saxena, Ranji veteran, has now been around and firing in the circuit since 2005, achieved a huge milestone on Wednesday. The all-rounder has touched a unique realm of scoring 6,000 runs and claiming 400 wickets simultaneously. He is the first all-rounder in the illustrious history of the Ranji Trophy to touch this feat. 37-year-old was in Kerala on the day to reach the mark of 400 wickets. KL Rahul's batting number and current form will be keenly watched by the National Selection Committee as he gets ready to show his wares for India A against an Australia A lineup that will have seasoned Scott Boland in its ranks in the second unofficial test match. Now, save Rahul, there isn't a single player in the India A lineup who has featured in a match at the iconic MCG, where India is scheduled to play the Boxing Day test from December 26th. David Warner has been announced as the captain of Sydney Thunder for the upcoming edition of the Big Bash League. The veteran left-hander replaces Chris Green as a skipper. Although the latter remains part of the team as a player, it has been less than 2 weeks since Warner became eligible for captaincy, with a 3-member independent panel expressing satisfaction that he met all the criteria to have the ban lifted effective immediately. Senior India batter Virat Kohli took a massive hit in his ICC rankings after a terrible showing against New Zealand. In the freshly announced ICC rankings on Wednesday, 6 November, Kohli dropped down 8 places in the Test batters ranking. Kohli scored just 93 runs against New Zealand in Test matches and is now ranked 22 in the ICC men's batters ranking, the Test format. Aaron Finch has reacted strongly to Sunil Gavaskar's suggestion that Jasprit Bumrah should be made captain of the Indian team for the entire Border Gavaskar Trophy if Rohit Sharma cannot play the first test, saying that there is only one captain of the Indian team. The 5-test series starts November 22nd in Perth, but Rohit may not be part of that series. Australia white ball specialist Glenn Maxwell has fired a big Steve Smith warning to the Indian team ahead of the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Maxwell, who is currently playing in the ODI series against Pakistan, asserted that Smith is absolutely ready for the Indian challenge and tuned in with his technique after watching him closely in the nets. Yash Dhol has continued his good form with the second century of the season, but left-arm spinner Nishank Birla's 6-wicket haul helped Chandigarh bowl out Delhi for a below par 276 on the opening day of the Ranji Trophy Group D match. At stumps, Chandigarh scored 63 for 1, with Shivam Bhambri remaining unbeaten for 42. Yash, who scored a century against Tamil Nadu, struck 21 boundaries in his 121 of 190 balls and added 96 with IPL star Ayush Badoni, who smashed 3 sixes in his 50-ball 49. Addressing supporters after being elected as the 47th president of the USA, Donald Trump spared a few words for Dana White and expressed how he did a phenomenal job in uplifting the sport, which many rejected for its rough nature. But with a little nurturing from him, White took it a scale that nobody else could have taken it. Real Madrid are going through a crisis both on and off the field after their back-to-back embarrassing defeat at home, first against Barcelona 4-0 in La Liga and then against AC Milan 3-1 in the Champions League. According to the Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti, their crisis boils down to defensive frailty, especially after losing star defender and right back Dani Carvajal due to an ACL injury for the remainder of the season. We get you more updates coming in right now, this time from the world of glamour and entertainment. We'll talk about Jennifer Lopez's special screening for her upcoming film, Unstoppable in London. This and much more as we unravel the latest updates coming in from Hollywood, Bollywood and entertainment. Jennifer Lopez and Jay Jerome have joined the real-life mother and son as they portray in Unstoppable for a special screening of the film in London on Tuesday. Lopez, who plays Jodie Robles, the mother of wrestler Anthony Robles, said that the story of her character was deeply inspirational and resonated with her as a Latina woman. She described the film as not just about wrestling but about overcoming life struggles, emphasizing the strong emotional bond between mother and son. The real Jodie Robles praised Lopez's portrayal, calling it an honor and noting how the actress had brought her character to life in a way that exceeded her expectations. Anthony Robles, whose life story is the basis of the film, expressed his hope that Unstoppable would inspire viewers to face their own challenges during the premiere.
For me, this movie, it's not just it's so victorious, it's such an inspirational story. It's also a Latino story. So for me, it's always important to kind of do those type of movies and to play characters like Judy that I felt were very relatable and inspirational. To see where she started and where she is today is really remarkable.
Sharda Sinha has passed away at the age of 72. Known for her contributions to Bhojpuri and Maithili music, Sinha has been battling cancer since 2017 and has been receiving treatment at AIIMS Delhi. Her family confirmed that she passed away after complications from some condition. Several people expressed their grief, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Rajnath Singh, who took to X to offer their condolences. The Prince William went on an early morning nature walk near South Africa's Table Mountain on Tuesday to promote the work of conservation rangers in a unique urban national park. The Prince of Wales met with some of the rangers who guard Table Mountain National Park, a 220 square kilometre area that overlooks Cape Town and spills into the city's suburbs. The Prince was accompanied on the walk by the park manager, Robert Irwin, an Australian conservationist and son of the late Steve Irwin. William met with rangers, park fighters and members of a canine dog unit. William is in South Africa to promote his annual Earthshot Prize, which awards $1.2 million in grants to 5 entrepreneurs or organizations for innovative ideas that help the environment and combat climate change. Coldplay's Chris Martin fell through a trapdoor while on stage in Melbourne, Australia during a performance Sunday. While walking backward, he stepped into a trapdoor, but a crew member was able to catch him. He amusingly told the crowd that it was rather unplanned before thanking the crew member for catching him. Coldplay is on its Music of the Spheres tour, is currently performing the Australian leg. Alright viewers, and that's all we have on Quick Morning, but do not go anywhere. We will be back and Republic TV will continue to track the day's biggest story. Stay tuned.